portare.
These guys make the flint knock.
No, anzitutto no. Io stavo andando. Sì, sono là. Ok, allora iniziamo subito questa FIFA World Cup e Fortnite World Cup. Avvia. Ok. Non si sente l'audio. Che palle. Sempre un... Se si senti...
Storm Surge will begin to punish you. You will start taking 10 damage every second as it comes out through. Once those strikes come on down, and now it turns off since we're below the 30 player threshold. So now just all about the elims and the rotation, since we're not even at the placement thresholds yet.
I just want to point out quick too, as you said, for passive players, Airwalk's definitely an example of not a passive player. He was 500, a little over 500 damage above the threshold, which is insane. It's shots like that, 80 to the back of the fish on rotation, that kept him safe from Storm Surge. Crusher goes down, Airwalk picks up his 4th elimination. One more elim, we get into the placement points here for the top 25. Going to pick up 3 there. Get the top 15, that's 5, top 5, that's 7, that Victor Royale is 10. Reminding everybody, if you're just jumping into the stream, maybe you haven't heard the format, it's like always going to kind of refresh that in your memory. All the way up on the high ground, looked like that might have been Skype. I'm not sure if dropped in, I'm not seeing him, I believe that was him all the way up there. Number of players on 25, heading into the 8th circle soon, as advised. 1 elimination, 35 points.
Che ha una kill per ora, sta prendendo un fallo, la glitcha un po' perché comunque lagga. 2 kill, 3 kill, ha fatto attenzione perché può fare anche la 4, lo può attrappare, non lo trappa. Ha 152 in testa.
Oh, baby, a triple. Well done right there. And that was Skype up on the high ground. You saw him now just drop back down with a number getting closer to that second placement threshold.
16 persone in una sinistra così piccola non è assolutamente facile. Comunque la gente che sta qua in questo torneo un minimo di fortezza mi sa. Attenzione, non hai eliminato uno con la trappola, penso. Lui ha 40 punti, penso che sia il punteggio più alto. Sono comunque in 13, se non morti già 3.
On the mid tarp and looking for more targets.
Yeah, 6 eliminazioni, è sempre solo arrivo del Firebox. Quello potrebbe fare, sbaglia. L'edit, prende tanto danno. 10 danni fondamentali. Ha un falò, non si può fare. Decide di pushare, fa molto bene contro il recupero. 10 di vita in questa modalità è fondamentalisimo. Perde dunque un sacco di vita, un sacco di scudo per recuperare il loot del velocità. 2 falò e una trappola, non mi sbaglio. Attenzione perché si mette un falò, sono in 5. Ma tutti sotto, prendi danno.
Top 5 Airwalks, 2 builds left, is running with that campfire now, but is sitting on 7 elims. Advised all the way up on the high ground. Majestic was on the low ground with Mick the Beast. Airwalks in the bottom right hand corner gets traded out by Mick the Beast. Zedek drops down in the shadow form. He's not jumping around, so player doesn't know where he is. 80 to the body. Can he find it? Pushes through with the combat.
Uno contro uno.
Uno brilliantly done there, but now can he win the 1v1 from the low ground? Player is one box directly above him. He hears it. You see the fake ramp set. He goes up, and off the side, takes the high ground, drops down on top of 1, 2, 3. He gets it.
Literally waiting till the last second. The fake out on the ramp with just, I think he had one build left at the last second. So he was literally the most, almost the most efficient he could possibly be with all the materials that he had left. Opts to move up a different ramp, throws his opponent off, drop in from above. Excellent high ground take, excellent push with the combat shotgun, and the victory royale. You love to see it.
Well done there from Zadek now. You see Marcotte and Fool right on the edge of the zone. An intense little 1v1 right now. Trap does go down defensively. Fool saying, I'm having absolutely none of that. You can see he wants to try and get does get broken on the other side by Marcotte, and now you get a nice little box fight. So this is one of the things, if you want to learn how to get good at competitive Fortnite, learn to fight from a box. Blows the whistle, says it's time to go.
The whistle just signal the push. Honestly, oh, that's very funny. Push in there. We'll get some 2 taps there. The shotgun falls through a 92 crit. Gets in the elimination, double back, pick up the rest of that wood, and he can top off with. Shots coming from the sides, gonna have to wall himself off, double air, and opts instead of popping the minis to shadow bomb, just because I think the fear of positioning there and exposure, maybe adding a little too much tension. Did take one more tap on the move, gonna have a chance to heal up. Meanwhile, the top of this hill, thick with players, where they stacked up trying to make rotation here. 41. Actually, there from the stream. Perfect Pog rotating forward.
Crew also in the match was second last time we saw him there. We got a number of duo qualifiers over on the side there. Players looking to get their solo spot. You see Kuma using the stink to try and force the player forward, and then editing out. Boom, there goes the second one, knowing they can't
fa uno con la bomba puzzolente.
And Quadra, that one smells. Go get yourself a gas mask. Try and queue back up.
Elam's now holding the edit. Just gonna try and peek out through.
Quinta shift sulla nona, quindi un altro.
Oh my gosh, the back-to-back. The stink bombs, very lethal, especially at this point in the game. You have to realize these players understand if there's people that were caught rotating, got tagged up significantly, and didn't have the ability to heal, as will be the case quite often in games like this, where you have so many people in such a tight space. There's a good chance that people that are
rischio, camperano tutti, anche una scelta molto giusta.
Fall damage, maybe they got hit by multiple people on rotation. They could have been, I mean, we even saw a Shadow Bomb player get shot just moments before that, and 50 HP. That is a good opportunity to just chuck the stink in there, maybe do an HP check, see if they're low, and in this case it pays off. 2 eliminations with basically no weapon.
Molto bravo questo bomber.
As I said before, we're looking to get the player count down to 30 before that storm surge goes away. We're sitting at 38 above for Dave, 32 players left, so 2 more need to go down.
Oop, boxes the baller in. The baller is going to just boost right on out, says I want nothing to do with that. Now you can see on the side Dave getting another tag there. You see that threshold number also going up. Needs to be conscious. He left that edit open, but the player, because his back is to the storm, isn't going to have time to take shots towards him. So well played from Dave. Other player pushes it, and Tripburn from Singularity kind of caught a little bit there. Seemed like he was going for an aggro play, but
I think potentially he expected Dave to not look back, because the catch, good grab there.
Un'altra kill.
Tripburn, I feel like was thinking, okay, Dave's not looking at me, I'm just going to step out, I have the angle, I'm going to take the shots
anzi non l'ha finiti proprio i materiali.
End up kind of getting clapped very quickly. Rotation down there. I'm not sure how to say that name. I'm just going to put that out. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm not even, I normally even try and attempt on that, but we're in the top 25. Let's pay attention to the rotations. As you see, a number of players playing billiards there on the low. Now, this is the most ballers I've seen in the lobby in forever.
The most ballers I've seen in the game easily this weekend.
I mean, I don't think we saw this many ballers in Europe
Solo
when
non
they were
parlo,
at
lascio
300 health. Europe has an affinity or like a particular hatred for the always rolling around.
We've made comments in the past about how they always seem to be fans of taking shots at players that are in ballers on the move when they have an opportunity to. Maybe a follow through here, the back-to-back, can't quite find it. But yeah, look at how many are left out on the field. This is a very rare sight for European qualifiers.
I mean, and it kind of each other. And if you're not going to waste shots on baller players, you're not going to eliminate.
Self-bloccato.
RPGs can damage through the ballers, and with the 150 HP, 1 AR round into them, and then followed by an RPG can be a ton of damage.
Ci sono proprio i server che laggino oggi, perché pure a me prima faceva la stessa cosa. E bloccato, niente. Vediamo. No, si è bloccato.
You're looking at way less than 11 people. The player count remaining, that's not the number that are actually forced to engage each other right now. The people in Ballers are almost being ignored. The heavy snipe from behind, and Mavjo picks up an Elam, the push inside. He realizes, look at how many people are around in the same box.
And then said everybody goes up to the sky. No Elam coming out there. So all of a sudden, 3 up, 7 down. Tolazeto on the ultimate high ground. Wesley Nutt and Blackso on the low ground. Jag ADX also on the mid-tarp. Tolazeto looking for shots. Has redeploy and the flint knock. Not going to find any. So ultimate high is going to be 10 players left, but he gets challenged.
One more all the way in the high ground. Just barely lost it. The flint knock flying up above. What a play. Takes the high ground back. Has ultimate high, looking down from above, only 29 builds. Has the redeploy to catch himself if he has to jump off, if he runs out of materials, but we'll see here in a second.
Somebody else just went up.
Yep, you heard it, there it is, the fish flying past. Tolizito might take a shot. The flint knock kind of gets stuck in his own box for a second. This ADX dropping in Mexi from Loot Boy. In the middle of your screen there, Tolizito still has the high ground, drops down to the next tarp. Mexi building out, trying to stay in the safe zone. This is the most players we've seen in a zone this tight in a long time. The Rift.
That's one. Is one player up in the rift. So you have one player up in the sky. Tolazeto on ultimate high ground. Power, Psyches, and Blackso down the low. You have Tolazeto in your top right. Power in your bottom right. Tolazeto looking for it, and he finds Mexi out of the sky, and he gets the Cypher. Now he's dropping down with the redeploy, looking for Psychic on the campfire, and he finds it, gets the Siphon, and it's enough to put him over the top for the victory royale. Tolazito,
ha vinto con 2 kill, però ripeto, come dicevo, qua in arena non conta tanto fare kill, conta arriva nel game, fai punti con le top, fai punti con, non tanto con l'eliminazione appunto. Questo ha fatto una cifra dei punti con le top.
That's probably some of the best overall flint knock usage we've seen. We took high ground, I think, twice.
He did.
Going there, and then additionally picked up a sick elim on the player out of the air with that heavy shot, and then dropped down. I mean, just well done.
Literally, you were saying he was unchallenged for high ground, immediately got challenged, and then used the flint knock on a single build out to take it back and force the player to drop. Well played indeed. What a loadout for the late game too. Anyway, 43 players left. Next game, Europe.
42 players left.
42 players remaining. I just shouldn't say it sometimes. Looking for 41 players remaining here in a second. Someone trying to pick up another one. That was the first elimination for this player this game. By the way, quick reminder, 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. If you would like to queue in, you're in the European region, now's the time to do it. Those last couple in. This is the last week for solos to qualify to punch that ticket to New York City. Don't forget it.
And after that, there's no more solo spots. 8 more players will be advancing from Europe. We'll have 6 from NA East, 2 from NA West, and 1 coming out of Brazil. And then the solos competition will be completely rounded out. These are the final moments. Again, don't forget, we will go a little bit longer than the queue times because the average game of full Fortnite is about 26 minutes long. So you need to let everyone finish up, get all of those results tallied in, because every single time it's going to come down to the last match of the server, those top point lobbies. And right now, Motor is trying to make a case to get into one of those lobbies as he's sitting in this cone looking for a peek. 42 players remaining, so again, everyone playing absurdly safe. Nobody wants to put themselves at risk, and Motor recognized that, trying to pile in on that player as Paquito and Freck get taken down, and we have our top 40, Tohaj, being taken down as well, and we're still 14 players away from the first placement threshold.
Get into the first full move circle here in a second. Circle 6 to 7, transition to the northwest. It'll be an interesting one too. A number of players up on top of a hill. You see in the mini-map there, that left side based around the supply crate on the map. Holding the edit here. Motor trying to look out and see if there's anybody that might squeak out. He's looking back immediately behind him. I don't know if he realizes the player up above has an RPG. Oh, he does now. If he didn't before, surprise, there it is. A quick attempt and the seal off, the close off of the edit there. Quick reset, well played from whoever that is inside.
Yeah, I just saw a nightmare situation where he had pushed out right after that for the shot and just accidentally stepped in front of the heavy sniper bullet. Now you can see that storm surge turning on right there. Motor more than fine, 502 above.
Uno del team di Power. Però non ho capito se queste sono le duo. Bella.
I don't think he regrets it anymore. Honestly, son, I think he's pretty happy about how that turned out. What a shot on rotation, a quick 180 in the combat to the dome, picks up an elim. Sundown's mouth is literally sitting open. You can't believe what he saw. That was ridiculous.
But one thing that players might not be aware of, he bunny hopped right there to get back some distance. So what that is spamming your jump button right as you hit the ground to get a little bit of extra horizontal distance. And it carried him past the player. So the 180 and one hit him with the combat. That's what I talk about when, like, sometimes I feel like these guys are playing a different game than I am. Yes, I know for a fact I could do all of those things.
That's not Fortnite. I don't know what that is, but that's not Fortnite. That's some craziness.
It's nuts. These guys pushing the envelope, but Mongrel, speaking of pushing the envelope, not going to pull a Mitro on the dual partner there. Opens the door, gets over onto the side, and is desperately looking for every point he can. Doesn't want any interaction if he can avoid it. Will he find it? 2 HP? And he does! Motor gets taken down. 26 players remaining. Mongrel, that could have been your moment in the box. 2 HP. Erosi gets Aki. That's 2 more points going over for him. That could be huge. That could be it. And now Mongrel on the side of the zone, back up to 75 HP. What can he do with it? Will the siphon in the mats be enough? 70 materials on the side of the zone. 24 players left. Less than 5 minutes left in the queue times. If you want to go to New York City, you show up right now. And unfortunately, Mongrel is out. Let's see if he can get another queue as the rest of the match is now running. Provoked up on the high ground. You see Stompy, Martez also hanging out. Martez trying to take the high ground away, but SB Alman is up there as we hit the second placement threshold. Top 15 now.
Stompy picking up another elimination in the feed. Provoked at 3 eliminations from Fnatic here. Stompy picking up actually another one. Stompy absolutely owning the feed. Provoked trying to box up, stay alive, very edge of the zone. Takes the chance, an opportunity to pop that slurp and get a little bit of a tick. Moves forward, trying to top off the HP. Players fighting underneath and looking for a chance to establish a base of operations on the move here. And it's going to be difficult. Does get the mini off. For players from behind. Very common tactic here. You get into a safe area where even if it might be 3 or 4 meters, catches someone in the face with that combat shotgun. You look for any chance for a quick whip back, anybody moving in from the outside of the storm, because they're the ones that they're forced to move in. You can't sit out there. And so even if you have 3, 4, 5 feet ahead of them, you can look back and get a shot off and pick up an elimination.
2 dello stesso team poi competono o insieme o contro.
Quick edit.
Non mi pare. Ma non è tenuto.
Very low now. You have to remember there's a 60-second window after that damage. Where if storm damage maybe claims that player gets an elimination, it's going to count for
rischia.
Dropping in here, 8 players left. Quick
Rischia
swap
invece
shot
no.
back to back, and
136 in testa.
For another players underneath on rotation. Quick edit down to push in, finds another on the outside.
Bella questa. Bella questa pure.
3 eliminations. The triple in the feed, and there's 3 players left. Provoke on the ultimate low ground right now. 1 mini pop, moves all the way to the edge, pops. First campfire down.
He's getting pressure from both sides now. This is the top 3.
Ha sbagliato.
It's aim
Ha sbagliato di aprire la finestra.
52 points for Provoked, and again, each one of these elims, each one of them matters more when you're in these high points lobby. Martaz on the high ground, Kovacs on the low ground, 39 to 49 points. Martaz wants to close this out. 27 builds to the 0 of Kovacs, and that's going to be it. Martaz closes that one out. 43 points so far. Queue times are closed. The last matches will be coming in, but for now, we're going to throw it back on over to Courage, who's in the studio.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yes, that is it for the queues out in Europe. You see how dramatic it can be in these final moments. We still have more games to bring you. We want to make sure you get caught up to speed on those exact last matches, but I know, Zeke, we've had some things we're taking a look at that you want to show everyone at home.
Yeah, man, let's do this. We've got some cool clips as we make our way into the station. Just some really fun clips that I wanted to take a moment to talk about. Wolfsies, of course, just had a dope flick shot. Look at that, over on Violin, and just absolutely incredible. This is the level of skill. And I just want to highlight his rifling skills and just the way he approaches this fight. He knows the players down below, no builds, and you can just see he's using that brick floor, just ducking behind, making sure it's absorbing as much damage as possible. Airwalks. This is someone for me that I truly believe, and I want to see go to the World Cup Finals, especially with the last opportunity. Him and his duo partner Nikov have already qualified in duos, right? Even though his other teammates, Kinsar and Hunter, have also qualified. The difference is that Kinsar right now is the only member from Solary that's qualified for the solo format, and Airwalks is looking to do the same. We're going to watch this incredible spree. Just look at the way he's navigating all this density, right? His game sense and his awareness is on point. He's going to pick up 8 elimination total in this run. Now, unfortunately, he does not end up getting the Victory Royale, but just look at this. He's unbelievable. Once he gets going, it's very difficult for him, for anyone to stop him. Now, we're going to see his untimely demise here. He is going to go and try and challenge a player. He's going to pick them off, and he does get traded back out. Now, keep in mind, though, he did make top 5, so he still got the points from that. Now, Tolecito, we saw this incredible play. I thought this was incredible because he used the flintlock to shut down Mexi up on the high ground. And then just look at the HP from everyone else. He has HP advantage. He's so confident. He's just going to dive down and try and go for the challenge. Even if the player had traded out, he would have been in a pretty good state either way. So it was a pretty good game for these players. I mean, it's finals day. You know everyone's showing up big, making plays.
Insane right there to have the confidence to drop on down, redeploy. But guys, I'm not going to hold this up. We've got our final games from the European region. Who will make it to the Fortnite World Cup Finals? Let's find out.
Facciamo così. Io adesso cambio cuffie, perché in queste col microfono non sento niente. Ho detto le cuffie grandi, che non posso, non c'è il microfono. Poi a fine partita rimetto queste qua. gioco è questo, perché adesso mi sposto su FIFA, vado a fare un live su FIFA e là non lagga, perché qua non lagga, qua è tutto a posto, qua va bene. Verifico un po' tutto, vediamo come va. Così vedo pure il ping che ho, vedo l'FPS che vado. Dovrò giocare queste cuffiette, tanto un colpo in cazzo. Dove va? Tanto non cambia completamente un cazzo, perché non cambia un cazzo di nulla. E non mi dice l'FPS, vero? Sì, mi dice 60 fps, vado. Ventuno. Oh, solo una partita di prova. Per vedere quello che ho abilitato. Solo per vedere quello che ho abilitato. Un attimo qua sopra. Poi passo a creativa, Subito passo a creativa per vedere se la lagga. Continua a laghicchiare. Diciamo che si lagga. Lagga ancora, io penso che era solo nella modalità, come si dice, arena, per vedere il caso che laggava, invece no. Poi il gioco che lagga, poi il server. Vabbè, sì, lagga, quindi anzi no, ho avuto una partita e vado su creativa. Spero che si sente così, se no se lagga pure qua posso finire. Ok, che ho tolto la wifi dal telefono, si vede che non è quello. Si vede che qualcos'altro che rompe il cazzo. Non so cosa, però c'è qualcosa che rompe abbastanza il cazzo e non mi fa giocare. Isola Canyon, guarda le isole che ci stanno. Un attimo su Isola Canyon. Sa che è. Bello. Hanno proprio riprodotto il canyon, il Grand Canyon. Venga pure qua. Venga pure qua. No, nessuno. No, un minuto cazzo. Ecco Dio. Vabbè. Faccio un minuto di costruzioni veloci. Che se con 50 secondi ci faccio poco. Perché lagga? Perché lagga? Perché deve laggare? Non c'è niente attaccato. Neanche un 90 mi fa fare, Mi fa cadere giù. No, raga, niente, non c'è cazzo da fare, lagga troppo. Oh, strano. Vabbè. Mi fa piacere. Comunque un gioco fatto bene. Perché i server che laggano sicuro, perché la wifi non è. Perché deve stare a FIFA non lagga sicuro. Sicurissimo. Va bene. Cioè va bene un po' di palle perché non va bene il cazzo. Però se il gioco è convinto di quello che sta facendo, se le big games è convinta di quello che fa, se è convinta per fare la gara server. Guarda. Facevi 90 che ho fatto. Farebbero i miei 90. Cioè, questi qua non sono riusciti bene, l'altri no. Posso essere pure io, ma forte. No. Cioè, quando lagga, dai, oh, guarda quanto ci metto a fare lo scavo. Guarda. So io. So io o il gioco di merda. Vabbè, mi converrebbe fare. Ma così, no, niente, dai. Fanculo, passa a FIFA, belli.